something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.
Well, welcome back to the channel. AC's back with Lindsay. Yep, so it's been a while. I'm feeling a bit better after last week, so we're back into it. After we finish this, I've got that interview with John Leslie that I got a couple of weeks ago when we played against Harbour. So they'll play at the end of this after we've had a wee look through what is coming up this week. So this week,
Tyree, mate.
So let's get into it. Injuries. We've got some big injury concerns in the camp.
Yeah, well, immediately we've got 6 guys out that have played in the last probably 3 or 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Guys like Mika Murphy, pretty critical to the operation, and our good old mate Jake McEwen. So Jack Belcher, one of our wingers, is he's out as well.
Yeah.
So it's pretty hard going, mate.
Yeah, we've lost some good back 3 players to pretty bad injuries. Like Josh Buchan,
Bucky. And we've got a whole lot of guys who aren't available with student holidays, for whatever reason, But anyway,
challenges ahead. So that hasn't helped with the 2 losses because I tend to think because we've been we've lost the likes of Josh Buchan, we've got points scored against us early on the outsides, and we've like stats say like we're ahead in most of the stats by the scoreboard.
Well, the Green Island game, we got 24 points scored against us in the first half. They didn't score a point in the second half.
Yeah.
Too little, too late. I think we missed opportunities to take points, so that wasn't good. But hey, we're into finals footy now, so I think the boys are pretty focused on that. About what's ahead.
It's not much of a big switch. It's like it's not much there to make things go right. So I think they're in good heart, aren't they?
Well, they are. I mean, like we're getting across the game line against Green Island. 70% of the time we're across the game line. We had 55% of the ball. It was there. It's just that early on in the game we were a wee bit asleep.
So if you're trying to play catch up footy,
it's
like that. It's what we talk about, scoreboard pressure, and that's the way it works. So hopefully we can get a better start and compete that first. I reckon if we can compete in that first 20 minutes and hold our ground, we should be able, because we tend to be able to put more pressure on as the second half comes in.
Yeah, well, we're at home.
Yeah.
We've got a couple of new players coming in this weekend. Number 11, Ali Tupai.
Yeah.
I don't know much about the young fella, but I hear that he's a very good player.
Yeah.
So Case tells me he could be somebody to watch.
Yep.
We've got Big Jalisa coming in on the bench.
Yep.
And you know a bit more about Jalisa, but I can certainly tell you looking at him, he's a big rig.
He's got good hands. He's got speed of a winger, which is quite good for a prop. Like he was playing number 8. He didn't start playing rugby until he was 17, so he came off the football field. So, and he come down from South Auckland, and if the parents are watching, still looking after him. So so
it's an opportunity for the young fellas to have a go against the Tyree team that'll be no doubt wanting to consolidate on beating us in the first round 26-10.
Yeah.
So I think we've got to put it together this weekend.
Because we've got, we're still in the top 4, Kike leading, Dunedin, then Tyree, then us, then Green Island. So we've got the game of the round with Tyree this week, and then next week we've got Kaikra. So 2 big games going into the finals. I reckon that's a good run. You need good hard games like we did last year.
Yeah.
And then so that final footy's in your brain. This is what you're working towards.
Yeah, well, just having a look at that. Green Island's got 3 games left. I think they've already had a bye. They've had 2 byes already.
Yeah.
So that means that if they scored 3 wins and they've got an easy run, they could actually finish in 4th ahead of us.
Oh, well, let's talk about Green Island because they're playing Dunedin in the weekend.
Yeah, so I don't think they've got a big chance there, but hey, they beat us last week, guys. So
Yep.
But I think Dunedin will account for Green Island.
I don't think Dunedin will be asleep in the first 10 minutes.
No.
Yeah, and then we've got AU up against University at North Ground. Is it North Ground?
Yeah.
Yep. So and then.
So I think that actually could be a wee upset. I think uni holidays, they could have a few away, so that could be closer than we think. So
Hey.
you mean on a normal weekend,
Watch it.
on a normal weekend you'd go uni, but hey, who knows?
I think we're all, but like because we've got a lot of university players through all the clubs. So
well, same with AU possibly. So
Yeah.
but on a normal weekend you'd say uni easily there.
Yeah, and then we've got Harbour Hawks up against Zingaree.
Well, Harbour will be sporting that loss last week, so they'll bounce back.
Yeah,
no doubt about that.
Yeah, they're struggling Zingaree. You know, they're a lovely club, but you know, if you struggle, you tend to struggle. You know, that's the way it goes. And of course, we've got our game up against Tory, and I think, you know, our game. I think we got beaten pretty soundly on the scoreboard last time, but I think the boys are up for this one. So.
Oh, well, it's good to see Corbin and Aaron back there in the back row together for a start. So, you know, you got young Ned there. You got Conrad at 7.
Yep.
So, you know, we've got a young fella out on the wing playing for us, Tyler Thompson, and I managed to watch him last week in the P2s.
Yeah.
Very strong defender.
Yep.
So he could add something there for us in terms of defence out wide, which would be great.
And of course, we've got Macca back.
And of course we've got Macca. So Macca, we need a miracle, brother. So a Macca miracle would be lovely on Saturday. Yeah.
Hey, so we'll wrap that up here. So I've just interview with John at the end here. Enjoy that. We all wished him well. So hope he's doing well up in Northland. Hope that rain disappears for him. And we'll catch you on the sideline and enjoy the interview.
Just one other thing. It's big Case's first game. So get down and support the boys. Case would love to see you all down here watching the Magpies.
That'd be good. Awesome. Cheers. Bye.
Yeah, boys.
G'day, AC here, back to the channel again, and I've got JL here with me today, and I'll sort of get a quick interview with JL. So how you doing, JL?
Good, thanks, AC.
Yeah. Hey, so for you, where did it start? You know, like you're a young, growing up in Wellington, I take it, somewhere up that way?
Yeah, hometown Petone, so that's where it all started for me, with regards to my rugby days.
Yeah, and growing up with a legend like your father, ex-All Black captain Andy Leslie.
Yeah, so that was good. And when you're a little guy, you don't really know all those things. So when my father finished playing for the All Blacks, I was only 7 years old, I think 6 years old.
Yeah.
So I wasn't really aware too much of that. So, but it was nice, you know, just to I suppose have that going on around me, even though.
It's good growing up in that environment, isn't it?
Oh, it's great.
Yeah. And where did you go to school?
Primary school, Wolford Primary School in Petone. So that was where it was at, and then Hutton Intermediate, and then I went to St Pat's Silverstream as a boarder. So I did 5 years there in my high school years in the 80s.
Oh yeah, and then so coming after you finished school up in Wellington and wherever, you know, and that sort of thing, and you shifted down here to varsity. So how was that for you down here, your experiences then, because you went on and played at Otago?
Yeah, so came down to Otago to university, enjoyed that, was part of the Otago rugby team, which was fantastic, and then rugby went pro soon after I finished my degree, so I stayed on for a few more years with the Highlanders and Otago, and then off to the UK and Japan, which I enjoyed, and then back to New Zealand, and I had the choice of where to come and live. Tiwai Pounamu was the choice, and South Island.
Yeah, we've got a good game going on behind us, so if you can see that, there's a wee game going on behind us between our Prem Development squad between Southern and Harbour, so it's a bit of noise, don't mind. And so what was, you went and played international rugby over in Scotland, so how was that experience for you?
Oh, that was amazing. I finished up in New Zealand and I was on my way to Japan. Jim Telfer called me out and said, hey, come on over. And very soon after I was playing for Scotland. I didn't think I'd I thought I was giving up my big time rugby opportunity. Not to downgrade the Japanese experience, but you know what I'm saying. And then very soon after playing in front of 70,000 crowds in the Five Nations, and then the Six Nations, it was amazing, and playing in Premiership rugby for my English club, Northampton. That was fun as well. So that was great playing in the UK.
Oh, that's awesome. And so we all come to the end of our rugby career, and obviously now you've made the decision to come on coaching. And what led you to come to Southern?
Well, when I first came back from the UK, I was coaching. I did 6 years coaching at varsity actually, and then I was coaching at Southern Juniors, where my son Jax was playing, and I became club captain and the chairman of the juniors. And then I had some time out from coaching some teams, and it was actually my man Jamie Joseph. He tapped me probably 2.5 years ago and said, why don't you get back into it, and encouraged me to do so. And it was a good way to reconnect with Jack and also the young men of our community, and so I reached out to the club and they said, yeah, come on board, and then so that was it there in 2021, and 2022 got in with the Southern team and had a great year and won the championship, and we're very happy about all of that.
And because you've got that, like in all rugby, we have connections through rugby through our playing days, and I noticed you've got a good support team around you, like Jamie Joe. You've got Case here with you now, so and you obviously got a lot more support behind you as a coach and giving you good advice. Who are those sort of people behind the scenes?
Well, I've got my wife Carmel at home. It's always good to have a good sounding board there. And yeah, Jamie's been great. I get a little bit of advice from Tony Brown. I have plenty of time chatting with the players and getting a lot from them. And then it's our coaching team this year of Case Muse and Pete and Craig, who are there coaching us with us as well, and just having lots of input from the physio Owen. So it's just getting lots of input from lots of people, and getting the best out of them really, and definitely getting lots from the players, because they're the most important guys in the team.
Yeah, no, that's cool. And so moving forward for you this year, so how do you think the team's going this year after last year? It seems to be a lot better run into the top 6. You're at number 3 at the moment, so the run seems to be going quite well.
Yeah, I think we're probably more progressed than we were last year. We've got I think there's probably about 2/3 of the team were with us last year. So players are really starting to get to know each other and get to understand what we're doing. There's been a good influx of talent that have joined the team for this year, which has been really helpful. And our spirit's strong and our understanding's strong. So I think we're more advanced this year than we were this time last year as a group. So that's really good to see. Our depth is tested because of injuries and guys not being available for other things. So I think we're in a pretty good space for that as well.
Yeah. So the future moving forward for you is you've got great news that you're off to Northland to coach the NPC side up there. That's where my whānau's from the far north, and so they're all excited about you coming, and I've got a lot of messages about you coming up there. And I know being a coach, you still have that support behind you. You know, like the coaches, you know, talking about Jamie and that, I'm sure they'll be there supporting you behind the scenes there as well. Are you looking forward to this?
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that step up and having being able to dedicate more of my time, essentially in a full-time role, to coaching and just having more time with the players and more time for me to step up and get amongst it. It's an exciting team, Northland. The facilities are good up there, the people are good up there, and there's no doubt about it, we're going to be an underdog.
Yep.
But we like that, and we're going to play some Tanny-Far style, that's for sure.
Yeah, no, that's great. So we'll wrap that up here with JL because he's a busy man, just like we all are, and we're playing Harbour today. So how do you think that's going to go?
It's going to be a tough game for us. We're really tested for numbers. We've got quite a few injuries throughout the squad this week, and some men unavailable.
Yeah.
They've got a bit of X factor, especially with Waisaki Naholo. So it's going to be a test for us. They're overdue for a win. We're talking about the Harbour side, but we're hoping our spirit's going to come through and we'll come out on top. So we will be tested today, and let's hope we win that test.
Well, congratulations on the appointment to Northland. I'm looking forward to the results up there and looking forward to watching there. So, AC out, come down here, catch you on the sideline.
Thank you.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.